It's decent enough.
Do you need me to turn this one off?
No, you're good. Sorry, Bradley. Oh, welcome back to Hyenas Den. Today we have
Amanda.
and
Bradley.
Garcia. What up, y'all? So, first things first, we got the prototype hat made. Regular work style hat, Velcro back. On the back of it is going to have at Hyena or Hyenas Den on it, so you can go ahead and hit the links for the YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, I believe we have. But that's what that's going to be. Today we're drinking Vodoo Ranger.
Jucipher IPA.
Jucipher. Juice, I get it.
Really? That you
This
just
is
got
your
that
third
now?
one.
Yeah.
Huh.
You want a beer?
I probably
Okay, Bradley's gonna grab a beer in a bit. So this is a
Finally.
pretty one. If you hear the that sound,
will. Yes.
then that's the sewing machine in the background. Right now we are fitting my daughter with a biker jacket. Compliments of Bradley Kerwin.
Yes.
He's our resident Stitch.
Seamster.
Oh, what's it, Stitch?
He's a seamstress.
Seamster.
Seamstress.
Seamstress makes me sound like I'm going to
Makes you
Old
sound
Woman
like a
Island
woman.
with a cat.
Hmm.
What's the
No.
name of that island?
Cat Island?
Spinster.
Oh yeah.
Spinster Island.
Spinster Island.
Here's your cat.
So that's what we're up to right now.
Yeah.
So what do you do
I'm a receptionist. And I drink.
for hobby fun?
Oh, I play roller derby.
Dun, dun, dun. Tell us a little bit about derby.
It is a full contact sport played on quad skates, and there are actually quite a few different locations. But I play for the Los Angeles Renegade Roller Girls, located in Covina.
You can check them out. I believe they have their own Instagram, right?
Yes, at LA Renegades, and then on Facebook it's Los Angeles Renegade Roller Girls. And if you type into Google Los Angeles Renegade Roller Girls, you'll actually find our website.
Ooh, huzzah!
We're very social media active.
Yeah, so go ahead and check them out. I think they have some things going on.
Get the flyer.
So they have some stuff coming up. One of the things they have coming up here, we'll go ahead and post it on to the video. But there's a quick look at the flyer.
September 7th, we are doing a burlesque show. It is called Burlesque and Bruises, and all the girls are performing. There will be pole dancing and gel shots.
And it's all tasteful. I don't believe there's nudity.
No, it's burlesque.
Yeah.
Burlesque doesn't
So,
have full
It's
nudity.
tasteful. So that'll be good. If you want to check that out, go ahead and go for it. So back to the prototype hats that we got made. I'm probably going to go ahead and hand this one off to Bradley to represent. And then I'm going to get another one made in maroon and black. And that's more to highlight my airborne career in the Army. So, that'll be what's up. We'll get that prototype rolling out probably the beginning of next month. And then I believe we're currently working, Bradley's looking into getting the prototype shirts, what company we're going to use to get those done. Right now we're using lids for the hats, which is surprisingly cheap and for quality hats. Surprisingly cheap for quality hats. But when the hats come out, you're probably looking around $30 to $35 for those. So just keep an eye out on them. And like I said, they're quality hats that'll last a long time. They're embroidered, not screen printed.
Yeah, they're not self-screened or
Yeah.
they're not vinyl, so they won't bubble and peel. So just to chime in really quickly, today I wasn't feeling very well, so I wasn't anticipating doing even a quick video. That and,
I don't think anyone can see you, to be honest. You're like
It's fine, they
literally
can hear
right
him.
behind
They can
my
hear him.
head. There you are.
Yeah, but he doesn't even see. They know
Oh,
he's
yeah.
back there.
You don't need to be seen, just heard. Like every woman out there.
yeah. But
Or does it seem not heard?
we
It's
do
children.
alternate between typically recording on either Wednesdays or Thursdays, schedules permitting.
Yeah.
So I wasn't actually a part or privy to today's beer selections. However, and I haven't tried it yet, they have the Vodoo Ranger Jucipher IPA, which has a rad, because we noticed this one last time, because it has a big old rad-looking motorcycle on it and all that stuff.
There's no motorcycle.
I'm
No, that's the
a
wrong
sucker for a
That's
good
the wrong one.
label.
That's the other one.
No, I saw on the box over there it has a motorcycle on it.
But that's not the one we were looking at.
There's another one with a motorcycle?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Even, double awesome.
Yeah.
But the other one looks really good, and it seems like it's up my alley, just because I like citrus stuff, as we've talked about a plethora of times.
Well, these are actually both on his point. They're both
I don't taste citrus.
citrus flavored ones. Meta, where's this out of?
New Belgium.
And
that's
all right,
good.
what's our
Fort
alcohol
Collins.
content there, Bradley?
Oh, wait.
So for
Hold
the-
on, I lied. It's New Belgium Brewing Company in Fort Collins, Colorado, and Asheville, North Carolina. I was right.
She forgot.
I did.
What's our alcohol content there, Big Hoss?
So I actually have the stats pulled up for the Jam Band one.
Okay,
Which
well
one?
this is 7.7 by volume
Are you not
alcohol
looking at the can?
content.
No, I have a different beer.
Oh, okay. Well, this one's pretty good. It's a pretty good beer. Remember, Bradley doesn't like IPAs. That's why he's probably not drinking this one. And again, his stomach is a bit on the flippity-floppity side today.
That's exactly how I would describe it.
And so we're going to, he's going to go ahead and slide by and drink the beer that he actually likes.
Do
And
you
then
drink IPs?
me,
He loves
I
IPAs.
drink everything. Oh my god. So I just entered a contest today to get a classic SUV, a Bronco,
Ooh,
from
okay.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Whole
Oh.
thing.
God.
Whole thing themed as
Your
PBR,
Actually,
and
Uh,
that's the best thing I've ever seen.
Remember, that's not your favorite beer anymore.
Oh, it's still my favorite beer, but for my favorite like higher end beer, would have to be the what was it, the orange?
Latitude 33.
Latitude 33, the orange
really?
beer.
You like that one?
Latitude
Oh no,
30
I'm sorry. It was the
It was the-
Refuge Brewery.
Nope, it was Latitude 33 because the Refuge Brewery was a bit too bitter for me.
Yeah, because we got that the
other
second
one,
time around.
The
we
other
did.
one
backwards.
the other one tasted like straight orange juice.
And I think we might still have that one in the fridge.
No,
Those one.
we
No.
don't.
Damn.
Somebody drank it yesterday
That was
or Monday.
bastard.
Not me. Not it.
'Twas I, said the fox.
But on that note, I'm about to try this one here. But good job on the pickups, because I wasn't along for the trip, and he still. That's how I know he loves me.
Well, we
He got me a
had.
beer that I would like.
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely. And then also Amanda likes some of the fruity beers as well. And I wasn't
I
really
drink
sure.
anything.
And it may
Ooh.
seem a bit sexist, but when I was looking at the beers, I was like, okay, I know Bradley likes fruity beers, and Amanda's a woman, and women like fruity shit. So, because it was up to me, there was like this little mini keg that I want to get, which I'll probably get next week to celebrate starting school.
I want to do the mini cake.
Yeah, you can be there for that episode as well. So another thing that we have coming up is me and Brad. How many girls are on your derby team?
40.
Just about 40.
So that'll probably be me and Bradley versus whoever from her derby team shows up for beer pong.
I really
And if they are okay with it, we'll go ahead and record some of that and post it to the channel.
Oh no.
Well, it'll definitely be the
We'll edit
beginning.
it so we win no matter what.
Nope, they're gonna lose.
Just say, wow, that's not true at all.
We need a second camera angle.
Yeah, we're getting a beer pong table to go ahead and play actual beer pong.
I'm gonna
So,
put
what
it-
do you think of the beer?
Oh,
Taste, flavor.
so as far as IPAs go, it's not as hoppy as most IPAs that I've tasted. It's on the lower side of the hoppiness. It still has a very good body of flavor. I don't taste the citrusy of it, but you can tell that it's more of like. It's supposed to have that citrus flavor, but it's not like
Is it supposed to
an
be
orange
pineapple?
juice or anything like that.
No, citrus like orange or some shit, I'd assume.
You can taste the orange without the acidicness, I guess, is the easiest way to go ahead
The
and say
acidity.
it. Acidity.
Mm-hmm.
No, this does taste like, you do taste the orange, but this is more like the, what was the brewing company? Not Latitude 33.
Tangy. It's tangy.
Refuge.
This is more like the Refuge Brewery's citrus, where it doesn't have a strong citrus taste, but it is an IPA, so you do have higher hops on it. I don't have it poured into a glass, but if I did, you would see that it's a golden color, and it's probably very light as far as the citrus beers go. It's not going to be as dark as the Latitude 33, which was the orange juice one.
Still don't care for that one.
I liked it. I
like
think
the tall can.
that would definitely be great with the morning coffee and stuff like that.
Ooh.
I mean, I drink it. I drink it. So, I don't know. I'm getting low on my beer. I'm getting ready to try the next one. How are you doing in yours?
I'm getting ready for the next
Amanda
one.
will like it.
All right.
You
So,
say that.
I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 more beers. Bradley will give you the stats on the beer we're going to be drinking, and I shall be back.
And then, should I try the Jucipher, or how do you think?
I think with your stomach the way it is, I'd wait till tomorrow.
Have a sip.
I start giving the stats. We're still rolling.
Oh, it's not too terrible.
Hand.
Yes, it's in your hand. For this brewery, which is one that I'm not familiar with, but after looking at the stats, I'm not surprised because it is a little bit farther away. It seems that the vast majority of the beers that we try here on the Hyenas Den channel are for the vast majority here in California, or at the very
pretty
least,
colors.
at the very least, West Coast-based breweries.
Yeah, those colors are too much right now.
They're very purple.
Well, no, it's you're catching too much light from this because
Ah.
it's not as
The
dark
sun is
as the
still
other
up.
can.
It is pretty brutal today.
Yeah.
Well, we're also at the, what's it called? Sundown.
Correct. Which is particularly painful for whatever reason. Anywho, so this is from Boulevard Brewing Company, which is based out of Missouri, which is kind of interesting.
Aren't you from Missouri?
Missouri.
I'm from California, but I spent many of my formative years in the state of Missouri.
He's
Yeah,
never been
Missouri.
formative. I've known him for a long time. I'm
Um,
kidding.
Go right over it and straight to, I don't even know what you call this, old man syndrome.
So they do describe it as a fruit and field beer. It is an ale. As for the description of it on the can itself, what do we got? Top label goes as Juicy Berry Trio. It is a berry ale containing blueberry, red raspberry, and cherry. This particular beer is called Jam Band from Boulevard Brewery. It's, other than its coloration and lettering on it, otherwise fairly simple beer design or
It reminds me of these retro soda pops that you can get
Yeah.
from like
Jolt or something like
yeah,
that.
the middle of nowhere gas stations and shit.
It does score an average of 85 out of 100 in its particular category, so that's considered very good.
And that's on Beer Advocate from beeradvocate.com.
Correct.
And remember, again, we're not sponsored by Beer Advocate, but we do love using them to get all our stats.
Yes.
There's an actual website? Is it not? Website?
Oh, there's several.
Both.
But yeah, Beer
Both,
Advocate
yeah.
is one of the most popular because it provides you the ability. It's like Yelp.
And
But
that's
for
what,
beer.
that's what we use here at Hyenas Den is beeradvocate.com. So if you have any questions about beer, go ahead and check them out.
So it does come in at 5.9 ABV, so that's on the high end of your standard American beer, which we talk about all the time, which is falling between about 4 and 6%. Above and beyond that is not typical for your most common American beers. Your Miller Lights, your Coors, your what have you. But this one does fall in at 5.9%, so it's on the far end of that scale. Average rating for it is 3.8 out of 5, which again coincides with about a B average.
Yeah.
There are some big differentiations in the ratings.
You're talking about like the
in
comment
recent
section?
reviews, yeah. They do fall around that 3.8, there's a 3.3. One person gave it a 5 out of 5. And I do come across a few that are very low ranked, however, they just didn't like the beer in general, whereas the ones that do give
What were the reasons why they didn't like it?
it's mainly them just bitching.
Yeah.
Just bitching. They're like, this is soda that has alcohol, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
but you have to remember.
You have the people who give it a true rating, like somewhat, like a 3.84, something very specific, and they have a detailed review. They understand that they're coming at this as a fruit ale, and they review it as a fruit ale. It's not a matter of comparison.
I don't like the way it smells.
I didn't mind it, but it does smell somewhat sticky, somewhat.
Yeah.
It smells like a cranberry juice.
Yeah. So it's a thick juice scent to it.
Which is odd because I like cranberry.
Yeah.
The color reminds me of the St. Louis Framboise, so I figured more of like the fruity flavor. I figured something as sweet as the St. Louis Framboise.
Not quite as sweet, but it is similar.
No, it's not similar at all.
It tastes like
It's not as smooth either as the St. Louis Framboise.
what's that, sparkling cider?
Yes.
That's what
There
it
you go.
tastes like.
There you go.
Sparkling
But with
cider.
alcohol.
You're going to add Everclear to that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not as strong, but this.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the Everclear would probably have more kick to it. This goes down just like a sparkling cider. So these would definitely, would we say the rating or the average was on this?
3.8.
So 3.8,
Yeah.
you could down these, and it's not gonna sneak up on you and get you drunk. This is be more, I don't know.
It's
what would you do?
Okay, so
6% essentially if you round
Here's
up.
what I'll go ahead and offer on this one from the female aspect, because I know a lot of girls who don't like beer. If I was going out drinking with them at a beer-only bar and I saw this on the list, I would suggest this type of beer for most of the girls. I have a lot of girls on my team who don't drink beer. They're very fruity and liquor, and I'm strictly beer. So whenever we do go out to bars and they want to have a beer, they'll ask my suggestion on what to go ahead and drink. Don't shake your head at me. I've actually been able to pinpoint beers for girls who don't like to drink beer.
No, not that. The whole liquor statement.
Oh yeah, no, I do drink liquor. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I totally drink liquor.
Don't lie to our audience.
But liquor over beer, I'll choose beer.
True.
So,
If we're doing straight liquor, though,
and
you
since
know, when in Rome.
Since we are in the tail end of summer and we've been kind of using this as our litmus test, barbecuing, where do these beers fall?
Oh, that's what I was asking earlier was. So we'll go with our guest host here first. When would you have this beer?
Like if I was at a barbecue?
Barbecue,
Oh,
camping,
just in general drinking?
like when would you have it? Like if you were doing something, what can you picture yourself doing?
Would this
while
just be
drinking
a relaxed beer? Would this be a beer
You know, this would be something like if I'm craving something sweet. So, like if I'm at home and I want to relax, but I want something sweet, but I don't really want to make myself a dessert or go looking for a dessert, and I had one of these, I'd probably get this one.
So if you were having like a wine night, instead of doing wine, since you're a beer girl, you'd take this?
Definitely this over that.
Okay, so girls' night is what you're thinking? Not girls' night. What is it? Self-care night? What do they call that? What do they
I
call
don't
it?
know.
When the women Girls' Night Out, or
No, it's not the girls' night out. It's when the girls sit there and watch the movies or read the books, and then they drink their wine and eat their cheese or crackers or chocolates or whatever they do.
Bitch Fest?
Okay.
Well, but they do it by themselves. It's called like self-care or something.
Okay, yeah, I guess it's self-care. Yeah, self-care.
Comment down below if you know what that girls' night thing is.
Please,
because she's
I'm
derby.
the worst type of girl there ever is. I will go sit in a bar and drink, and that's my self-care.
Yeah, but I mean that's always good, right? All right, next up will be Bradley. When would you see yourself drinking this beer? Probably
definitely not while barbecuing.
New.
This is, it tastes good. I'd drink it. It doesn't bother me. It's not my favorite. It's not the worst. Barbecuing would be a no-no because if it's hot, you're standing over a hot grill. This is something that's going to get kind of thick and just a little too syrupy sweet. God, Amanda, we're adults here.
I'm a 12-year-old.
Yes. If you've watched any of our previous videos, you know that's a complete fabrication.
Of the truth.
Yes.
As Trump would say, fake news.
Fake news.
All right, so let's not go get Bradley on a tangent about
No.
our current president. Go on.
Anywho's, it's just it's something that I feel would warm up too quickly and just not be enjoyable when it's already hot outside and it's just too sickly sweet. I want something that's going to be a little bit thinner, crisp, and just I feel is going to be ice cold the entire time.
We got not barbecuing, but when you said you would
When
drink
would
it.
you
I
drink
think,
this?
like, if I were
said
here sitting on the
when
couch
you would
playing a video game or watching a movie or something, I'd grab one out of the fridge or something. I don't think it's something I would take to a party.
So he's the self-care.
Yes, so you wouldn't buy this beer, But if it was there, you would.
Or
drink
even
it.
like now, I'm working on a couple of projects. I do a lot of sewing. And pretty much anyone who has a vest around here, I do all their patches and stuff like that. So.
How he's a Wednesday.
Well, that's what I say. Hold on.
While I'm
So
sitting here drinking
we started with the seamstress thing. And
Seamster.
Seamster.
I actually don't even know if that's the right, whatever, equivalent.
I think you're right.
That sounds
it's
right.
not.
No, it is.
Seamster? I
Yeah.
don't think so. Tailor. It's a tailor.
Oh, Taylor.
No.
I mean, technically, that's
Really?
that's the vocation,
Yeah.
profession.
Maybe.
Anywho's,
So
but
yeah,
yeah, like if I were just sitting here and like just wanting a beer, yeah. But it's not something I would specifically go out. Like if I had it, I'd drink it.
Yeah, so you wouldn't go out and buy it
Specifically.
specifically. But if it was around, you would drink it.
Yeah.
Okay. And remember, this is coming from Mr. Kerwin, who has more of a preference on what he does like, what he doesn't like, and what he will drink and what he will not drink for beers.
Ooh. And it is.
Okay.
It's dry and it's tart.
Yeah, it's very it reminds me of cranberry juice. It's
That's
carbonated,
exactly
carbonated cranberry juice.
You can taste a little bit of the cherry too.
At 5.9,
It
so
tastes like a black cherry.
round up to
Yeah.
6% alcohol.
He's right. It is Seamster.
These would
Ah,
sneak up on you, I think.
vindication. Oh,
only
they absolutely
5%.
would.
That's what I'm saying. At 6%, you could, but imagine how
If you had
fast you
four
could
of them
drink
back
these.
to back because it's just like juice.
This isn't something that you're just going to sit there and you could sip on. It tastes like juice, carbonated juice. It's a little dry. You can easily down one of these in no time flat. You know,
Less
if
than 10
you
minutes.
are doing something.
Yeah.
If you're just sitting here drinking, I don't think you could. I don't think you would drink it as fast.
No, but you could.
You could, but just sitting here drinking, you're like
You'd spread it out.
You know,
for
it's
half
weird,
an hour
yeah.
or something.
But if you're doing something like sewing or
I would
playing
drink
video
this while I was
games
cleaning the house.
Or
cleaning the
yeah,
house,
something while you're occupied.
you could definitely down this because if you're cleaning the house, you're going to be taking big drinks of it, right?
Yeah, because I normally
So-
reward myself with a beer after I finish the task.
Yeah. So I mean, you can easily go through 3 or 4 of these in no time flat. And at again 6% alcohol, it doesn't seem high, but if you're downing these back to back, and I think you could definitely get 3 to 4 of these in and out. What do you think, Bradley?
Oh, for sure.
Easy.
Definitely.
So you can.
3 in an hour
This-
would not be all that difficult.
This would sneak up
How
on
many
you.
come in a pack?
6.
Oh yeah, totally.
So
That's gone in a day.
as far
Gone in half a day.
as I would go, I cannot see myself drinking this other than right now with the beer review. Again, we all know me. If it's beer and it's not Coors, I will drink it.
I think I'd buy it if I was going to a party and I knew, again, people who don't particularly like beer. I'd buy it to go ahead and be like, here, try this.
But then again, too.
Never mind. There is a time I would buy this to fuck with people. I'd show up at a kid's party and I'd
Wow.
put this in my own ice chest, and then I would fucking sit there and I'd be drinking it. And they'd be like, "What are you drinking?" I'd be like, "It's soda." Because I mean, look at that can.
does very
It
much
looks
look
like
like
a
soda.
soda can.
Yeah.
So that's when I would buy this because at 6% alcohol, tasting like juice, I think I can get away with drinking
Do you
these
remember
and pawning them off as sodas.
those ghetto soda machines outside of like Albertsons and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, just like that. What was like not the like
What
Shasta
gives?
kind of stuff, the
Yeah,
strawberry
it's a-
sodas and whatever.
What do you think? Did that remind you of the Shasta cans?
Like a grape version.
Yeah, I'm not a
Cream
soda
Shasta.
drinker, so I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, this
I
looks more
don't
like a
drink
cream
soda.
soda can. That's what I'd have to say. It
That's
looks more like a cream
Yeah.
soda can. So yeah, kids party would buy it, would take it, would drink it. As far as ratings are going to go, we go off the 10 scale here at Hyenas Den. They ranked it between
On beer
out of
advocate,
5,
3.8 out of 5.
Do you guys do
and
your
so
personal
that's about
rankings?
average. What?
Do you guys do personal rankings?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, yeah.
So, my personal ranking for the Jam Band by Boulevard Brewing Company. Again, it's not my type of beer, so I'm gonna have to score it low. And it tastes like juice. I can definitely see myself getting screwed up on it. I'm gonna have to go with the Beer Advocate rating, but this is out of 10 at a 3. Solid
Oof.
3.
Really, that low?
Low. This is not something I would enjoy.
Oh, so
It's
you're
not
talking
as
about,
bad as Coors.
So you're taking in place of if you buy it, when you would drink it, like what are the
All
chances that you've
combined.
ever
Yeah.
seen it
Yeah,
and
so-
picking it up?
So,
Okay.
our rating is, 1, what we think of the taste, what we think of the color, and then its drinkability, how well it goes down, how much it'll intoxicate you, and then when and where you would actually drink the beer.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That's important.
yeah, there's some like I said, like the Latitude 33 that we had, the last video or the video before it, the Latitude 33 video, that orange juice one, I could definitely see myself having one. Whenever I can see having at least a 6-pack in the fridge along with whatever other beer because it tastes like orange juice.
At almost all times, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that one, that's why that one got such a high rating from me.
I think he gave it a 10.
No, it was a 9. 10 would take a lot.
Phew.
That would
Maybe
take a lot.
that German chocolate beer.
No, the German chocolate beer was a 9. No, it was an 8.5.
Oh, so close.
Because it was you can only have that really with desserts.
Yes,
and that's not something
true.
that you can have at a barbecue.
It was almost like a port. It was so good though.
So
good, but it was a limited drinking time. You know what I mean?
Have you ever given a 10 for a beer?
No.
Kerwin?
No, not yet.
I think he's given a couple of 9s though.
What's
Yes.
the highest? Oh, on what?
German chocolate beer got 9.
Yeah.
I would not have imagined as much.
He gave, I think, an 8 point some high number to the metal band Iron Maiden beer.
Oh, that one was great.
It was alright. And then so it was the German, the Iron Maiden. Your favorite beer?
Oh. Yes. Do you remember it?
No.
Golden Draft.
Golden Draft.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You guys did that one?
Yes.
You love that.
I
Where
do
did you
love
even come across that again?
Bethmo. It's at Bethmo.
I know, but you drank it somewhere.
I had one while we were at Born Free,
No.
Rotten fruit.
and then I had one here at the house.
No. You had Golden Drax somewhere else. Oh, never mind. Forget it.
Where did you discover the
Yeah.
Golden Drax
Oh,
beer?
that's a good question.
Because I wasn't at one of those places.
Your thing isn't clear. Your question was clear.
I want to
That's
say
fine.
it was
So think
the
about your rating.
congregation. Years and
Congregation?
years and years ago. Yeah.
Oh, we haven't done a video of the congregation yet.
No, we have not.
We should.
Yeah.
Do a bike ride out there.
Get a burger.
Ooh,
Ride a bicycle.
Okay.
The
catch up.
bar that I
Wait
was
till my
thinking
foot. Wait till my foot's better.
the fucking burger joint that I was thinking of like
Back Abbey.
5 videos back was the Back Abbey in Claremont, and that place has the best burgers with beer selection for the burgers. But
That was years ago. I don't
yeah.
know if it's changed any. It's been years since I've been there.
I'm willing to take a ride, drink a beer, and eat a burger to find out. But back at it, so I said I gave this a 3 overall. Knowing our scale, out of 10, what would you give it?
Out of a 10, I think I would give it, because I can't see myself buying this for like a party. If I were to see it on the tap, on our list, I'd probably buy it at a bar. I'd probably go with maybe about a 5. Because it's not something that I would go out of my way to go ahead and get, but if it's one of those things that I'm like, I'm at a bar, I saw it, I'd probably couple it with a dessert at the end, so I'd probably have my appetizer drink, and then
Sounds
entree drink, and then my dessert drink, because yes, I do plan my drinks that way. And then also, if I was going to a party that I wasn't hosting, I would definitely bring this as maybe like a fun pack to go ahead and be like, I'd bring my beer that I would drink, and I'd be like, here, people might enjoy this as something to go ahead and enjoy. So, yeah, I'd probably get it a 5. I won't go out of my way to get it, but if I saw it, I'd probably buy it.
And that's taking in the flavor and all that. Solid 5?
Solid 5. I actually do like the flavor. Like I said, it's a good dessert beer. It's something that if I was craving something sweet.
It's not frosty cold.
Yeah.
So there's the very.
So we're coming
Slim
in so
probability
far
that-
with our ratings
Yeah.
at lower than Beer Advocate, which gave it 3.4,
3.8.
3.8, which is on the higher end of a 5-point scale. So they're
You gave it a
rating
3.
it on a 7 on us. We got a 3, a 5, and Mr. Bradley,
I think I'm gonna give it a flat 5 as well.
a flat 5 as well.
Yeah. So, reason being is that while the flavor is good, again, this would be like an off chance beer. Like if I happen to see it, or again at a party if it was there, I'd try it. And, oh, I know this one. I'll try it. I've already had some of the others I liked. Let's switch it up a little bit. But it wouldn't be my main go-to for any reason, really.
Yeah.
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 Unless it was a beer that just happened to be in the fridge, and I'm working on something. So again, a circumstance.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a baseline beer that you base all your beers off of? Like, do they know what, like, the beer you go out and you buy and you drink consistently?
Oh, we've talked about our favorite
well,
beers.
our consistent, because we do have our favorite beers. We have our common beers that we prefer,
Mm-hmm.
but we already know that, or our fan base already knows that 805 is the beer that is drank the most by us in general.
Oh, okay.
There's like my favorite common beer is PBR.
I was gonna say, it doesn't hurt that 805 is pretty much the official / unofficial beer of motorcycling. So.
Yeah.
You know, I was actually just saying that to, the girls that we ride with, or that I ride with. Because you see it on everything now. It's like
every event.
805 has literally picked up the biker clans. Like, they advocate everything.
I am
Dude, that
very
was an
happy
untapped
with,
market.
because before it was Bud Light and Corona. And those are decent beers.
Or Heineken, you know. I would see them.
Yeah, or Heineken. Yeah.
Well, Heineken switched over to the whole sophisticated side when they had Neil Patrick Harrison on the advertisement of making it the smart beer and the sophisticated
Well, they
beer.
followed the Dos Equis.
Yeah. Now, they follow...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they may have changed their marketing campaign. However, their flavor profile... I am not a Heineken.
No, I'm not saying that they changed the flavor on it. I'm saying that they changed the
wish they would.
advertising
Yeah, they
for
changed the target
it.
group.
The target group for it. And the target group bought it. Such
There you
as
go.
the same thing that happened with Coronas and Bud Lights. Their advertisement went from...
NASCAR.
Corona's never changed.
Well, no, it's always
Corona's
been the
always
whole...
been the relaxed beer.
Yeah, it's the summer beach bum
The
beer.
beach beer.
Same thing for Bud Light. It's been the beach beer. Like, this is the beer that you have to chill with. Like, this is your chill beer.
Bud Light's known as now as the party beer because you use them for NFL parties and college parties.
And beer pong.
Beer pong.
Because I'll give you this, I will not use my 805 for a beer pong competition.
That's
I
way
will
too
drink.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will definitely go ahead and put in a Miller.
But
Well, there was a time that I used Guinness for like the longest time for beer
if
pong.
we get enough derby girls to play beer pong against me and Bradley, we'll set it up in a tournament style.
I have a whiteboard.
We
Always
will turn
against
it
them.
in a I mean, we're gonna play throughout the games as just jump-ins, but we are also gonna be the champions that they have to fucking beat.
For the final boss?
Exactly. So.
No, you're
he
playing
has a
against
second health
everybody.
bar.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that'll be even more fun. So it'll be us versus
The
every set that wants to play
Oh,
us,
dear God.
and then we'll have a side
It's a team
table.
against you, and everybody's on board for this. Like, I have
Okay,
comments
so-
on my entire
Oh.
thing that they are all fucking down.
We'll also get I'll probably, if we have enough girls to play,
Pray for us.
then I'll also get a keg for it. That way we can also they can hang out and drink and
Oh, yeah, this is
do
gonna be a
their
barbecue.
thing. Yeah.
I've already turned this into a whole barbecue on my invite page for my team. We're gonna barbecue, have a bonfire, and I'm pretty sure people are just gonna pass out somewhere. So we have enough couches here.
Yeah. So and we also have cots. But we'll go ahead and get that posted on the Facebook page, which is at
That is
Hyenas.
facebook.com/hyena_den.com.
yeah.
How full are you?
How full?
Well, I'm done. So that's how quick you can drink this.
Yeah, I've got about a third left.
Yeah.
And I think I was the last one to open my beer,
a quarter.
but I was the last one to open mine.
But-
And I had to put it in a glass.
So we're going with my, again, not meant to be a sexist statement, but the fruitier drinks definitely are more easily drank by the
Those that appreciate them more.
I'm
female
not
persuasion.
upset. No, it's not a...
And I think I'm allowed to get away with douchebaggy comments today because I'm wearing jorts and a salmon-colored top.
I didn't get away with that comment 'cause it's
So
probably
fashion
true.
crimes allows you to make.
Yeah. Hey, I'm
Fashion
dressed
faux pas.
as a college douche. Come on, summer college douche.
Chad.
Chad and Brad. What's
Oh,
up?
no.
What's up, bruh? No. While drinking my jam
If
band.
we were Chad and Brad, we'd be pounding White Claws right now.
White Claws became a thing.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Oh,
Like, out of nowhere.
that's really
Well,
it's
that
like
was
the
nowhere.
female Four Loko.
I remember Four Locos.
You do? You never had a Four Loko.
Amanda wanted a keto beer.
A keto.
That's what got the jam band on board, is because the keto is very...
So, here's the thing. Keto is a diet. Not a diet that I follow. But it's a very interesting diet, and I do see the recipes, and I've known people who actually went on the keto diet, and it worked for them. I'm a person, and okay, grant me, these girls, we all drink. So when they were on the keto diet, they had to go ahead and count the calories of how they had, of what they can go ahead and have.
We all drink.
And what we all drink.
Drinks.
She's only had one thus far, folks.
2.
Well, 2.
I also had a sandwich.
What?
What kind of sandwich do you have?
It was a very Everclear sandwich.
There you go.
No, anyways, so the whole thing with the keto was that the girls had to go ahead and watch what type of beer they drank because of the amount of calories or carbs or whatever, because when you're on keto, obviously you can't have carbs. So I was at BevMo and I saw a beer, and it really caught my eye because of how bright the color was. It was like a hot pink, and the flavoring was like cactus rose is what the name of the flavoring was. It was a hibiscus, cactus, pear flavored drink. It was a sour, but it was a keto. It advertised as a keto friendly drink. It's vegan. It was only 84 calories. All for the health benefits, but it was a beer, and it was actually a really good sour beer that I liked. He had the pineapple one when I brought it to him. I think if he would have had the cactus rose, he would have liked it.
It's terrible. It was straight garbage.
It's a sour.
I have not given a 1 yet, but if we had that beer on this channel, I'd give it a 1. That is not saying that we would not bring it on this channel. If they have it at BevMo again, we will definitely bring the keto beer onto this channel to give it a proper review, which means we may have our guest host Amanda back again from LA Renegades. But we'll see where we go with that. We have 2 of our D&D group who are beer
fairly well versed when it comes to beer.
fairly well versed when it comes to beer, and they both agreed to come on. A majority of our gaming group has already agreed to do a video for the channel, but that is going to take a little more coordination before we can go ahead and get that done. So look out for that. Look out for the keto beer. We might be doing that one again. Again, ratings are 3. And I'm going to give the Vodoo, we didn't give that one a rating yet.
No.
The Vodoo Ranger, I'm going to have to give a 6.5, 7. We'll go 7. I'll go a solid 7. You couldn't taste too much of the citrus in it. It was more like the other orange or grapefruit beer that we drank, but more hoppy. And you know that I love my IPAs. The artwork was done great. This is a beer that I would have while I'm barbecuing. If I was riding out to the beach or riding out anywhere, I would definitely stock a 6-pack of this in my bags, my beer bags, on my bike. So I think this is a solid 7 beer.
I go to 6.
6?
I go 6 to that. I agree with him. I like IPAs, so that's a beer. It wasn't super hoppy and bitter. It had a lot of flavor to it. It was tang. I like the tang to it. I agree. It's something you can go ahead and toss into your bag on a bike and like go down PCH, pull over and chill for a bit. So it's a good chill beer.
Versatile.
Yeah.
You took a sip of it. What was your thoughts on it? Just real quick.
Yeah.
You don't have to give it a
Like
rating.
she had said earlier, it's not as hoppy. So I would probably drink one and survive. But yeah, I didn't get a lot of flavor from it. Not like I was expecting with all the citrus that I'm kind of used to. But it wasn't.
The last couple of
terrible,
videos
wasn't
we've
great.
been on a kind of a citrus kick.
But again, I'm gonna give it a 6
Citrus.
out of 10. Which
6 out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Which
not
is
bad.
a fair rating since I'm not the IPA guy.
So we got 5 for Jam Band from the Boulevard Brewing Company. We have a 6 for Vodoo Ranger from New Belgium. We have a 5 for the
Yeah.
Jam Band again, and a 6 for Vodoo Ranger. Me with a 3 and a 7. So that's what we have for today. Thank you for joining in on the channel. I think right now we're going to shoot a secondary episode to go ahead and cover the Amazon fires. This isn't going to be part of the video, so that's going to be cut out. So welcome for joining, or thank you for joining us on the channel. We have our co-host
Amanda, don't forget, September 7th is Burlesque Show over in Long Beach. Look up Los Angeles Renegade Roller Girls and you'll find all the details.
So please show up for that, and if you do,
Bring ones.
Bradley Kerwin and I will be there, so you can meet us. My regular co-host, Bradley Kerwin, and myself, Garcia. So again, thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful rest of the night or day.
Bye!
Oh, biscuit lovers.